You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. Lumi is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again.
Okay, stream is back up. Unfortunately, I have to keep my fans at max power to ensure that the PlayStation stays alive. And honestly, I think I might talk less and less as I play through the story. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So if you hear, actually, how does the sound in my mic sound to y'all? Does it sound like a buzzing sound in the background or whatever? I was thinking about taking my PS5 downstairs to the living room and then playing downstairs, but then I was like, I don't want my dog interrupting me every other 2 seconds through the playthrough. So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So I got my fans blowing all around in this room right now. So I'm going to at least try to get as much as the story done as possible within the next 2 hours. Because I checked the playthrough of someone else's playthrough of this story, at least without no commentary and whatever. I'm only like 1/3 through this entire story. I haven't even gotten that deep in it. I was really contemplating on whether or not I was going to continue streaming, because I got to go to work in the morning. And I don't like losing sleep before I gotta go to work in the morning. It's aggravating not to have good sleep before you go into work.
What time? I'll take a look. Next up is Muawani. Oh, so we have to fight that big Holosaur next? Oh, Aguara, we're counting on you. Hey, Paimon noticed something when we were drawing lots. Most of the contestants have given their animal companion a cool title. Shall we come up with one for Aguara too?
The Echoing Flash, the Banana Bandit. No, the Bandana Bandit. I almost read that wrong. Brains and Brawn. The Roving Roller. Wait up. The Roarin Saurian? I like the second name better.
Aguara seems to like it. Awesome! Okay, let's head to the next match.
Alright, I gotta speed run as much as possible.
After a fierce competition so far, we're left with the creme de la creme of the contestants. But who among them will advance to the semifinals? There's only one way to find out. Joining us to kick this round off, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara, versus Mualani and her partner, Mamala.
How you feeling today, Mamala?
I really need to pull from fucking Mualani, bro. Even though I already got a top tier Hydro DPS in the form of Nuvalet's, I still want Mualani because I just fuck with her design probably more than Nuvalet's. No, hold up. Let me correct myself. I fuck with Nuvalet's design as a male character, and I fuck with Mualani's design as a female character, and I just love her overall, design more because she's more physically pleasing to stare at. Anyway.
That's the spirit! Now let's get out there and show these Nodkrai folks what the people of the Springs are all about!
I done seen so much art of Mualani, it's fucking crazy. Even some of them was like, oh, Mualani. Oh, I ain't about to start with that. Nope. I'm gonna keep this to myself. Anyway. Gotta bang this out fast. I forgot. Shit. Oh my god. I'm cooked. Are you fucking for real? Well, I done lost. Oh, la. Let's try this one more time. I should have went to the charge attack. That's that thing contemplated for no fucking reason. It said it was going for a defensive posture. What does a charge attack is not a defensive posture? Oh, that pissed me off. Now these niggas just mixing their fucking terms around. Huh? Oh shit.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. You're a little sorry and doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water! Watch out!
I went the wrong way. I feel like I went the wrong way. I feel like I clicked the wrong button, didn't I? Oh, no, I clicked the right one.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Oh my god, come on. I don't want to go walk away because my dog crying to me right now, and he probably want to go for a walk, and I don't want to leave the PS5 just in case this bitch fucking burns up again. Actually, let me feel it real quick just to see how it's feeling. Maybe I just gotta go get my hands on a new fucking PS5 at this point. I just feel like that's the only smart move to do right now. Because I felt the back of it just now. This shit got heat back there. Don't know how the case. I moved it from the floor to put it on the rack. I cleaned the fucking air, the fucking little mini fan that's inside of it as well. How could this thing possibly still be feeling hot? Let me rotate it so that the back can get hit by the fan. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is the worst possible time for this shit to be going on right now. I don't want to walk away from this fucking stream and this bitch turns off while I'm gone. I don't want to fucking do that shit. If I remember correctly, I think my PS5 is a used PS5. Again, a fucking charge attack is not a defensive posture. You bitch. I got now this game aggravating the fuck out of me and my dog fucking whined at my door. Oh my god, hold up. I'll be right back. Let me go see what this dog doing. If the stream cuts out again, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Or late. You get the point. It's fucking 12 o'clock in the morning already. It's already tomorrow. Hold up. Let me type this shit. If the stream cuts out, expect the stream tomorrow. Actually, let me kick myself out of that fight so that I don't have to fucking have that shit on right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go walk this fucking dog and then get back to this. I swear this shit aggravating the fuck out of me right now. Niggas didn't come to fix this fucking AC. I'm fucking dying in my room.
You want to see my archive? Of course. I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. Lumi is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. Lumi is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So, keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again.
Okay, I'm back. Dina's story is out, and she falls, and she loves on Rover again. Fall in love, to be exact. How boring plot ending again. Well, I'm gonna find out next time I play Withering Waves. Let's get down to the posture.
What a tough cookie! I thought this would be way easier. You're a little sorry and doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get
Yeah, my
out
fucking
of the
PS5
water!
keeps overheating in this hot ass room.
You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Surely I win this one. Come on. No way you're giving the win to her. She had less health. Fuck all that.
What a tough cookie. I thought this would be way easier. Your little Saurian doesn't play around. All right, get up close and let's settle this. Jump, Mamala! Get out of the water! Watch out! You took advantage of Mamala's blind spot. Not bad.
Thank you, finally.
Mamala has lost the strength to fight on. The Traveler and Aguara are the winners!
Seriously? There's no way I just lost. Gotta hand it to you, Aguara. You are seriously strong for your age. That was incredible. Hey, you're strong too, Mamala. That one was on me. I made too many bad calls. I'm sorry. Keep it up, Aguara. I want to see you take down even more opponents. You were the best little Saurian out there today. I'll leave you guys to it. Cheer up, Mamala. How about I take you for a tasty treat, huh? Wow! That was a nail-biting match! Paimon's heart's still racing! Anyway, Linnea will have finished her match by now too, right? Let's go see how she did! Linnea! It sure is! Wanna take a guess who won? Judging by the smile on your face, Paimon's pretty sure it was you. Correct! I was about to go watch the other matches. Care to join me? The next one's a pretty big deal. Someone called Celino versus the reigning champion, Yehoda. Ooh, we had to watch that. Yehoda's a friend of ours, so we should be there to cheer her on. Perfect. Well, stick around. It should be starting soon.
Hopefully the character I think is gonna fight this time. Okay. Where's the other one? Okay, this is obviously a playable character.
What the? Celino's companion is a radiant blade horn? Those things are extremely hostile. How did you manage to tame it?
Yeah, that's a playable character. There's no way in hell that's not a playable character.
Technically speaking, radiant blade horns are classed as monsters. But they are beasts of the wild, and they're not exactly uncommon. It's not against the rules, but still, it's gonna be a really hard one to beat. Go for it, Yehoda! You got this!
Ignorance really is bliss, but it won't last forever.
You know what's so crazy? This character story quest came out in version 6.5. Yeah, this came out last month. The fact that I didn't see any talk about this NPC or this character in particular is kind of crazy. The fact that I didn't see it circulating on my YouTube timeline is also pretty crazy.
Do you think speed alone will stop me from catching you?
Let me read. Sadly, no though, but her design was good. Maybe she's playable in the future. Hopefully, if she comes out as a 5-star, I'd love that. Granted, if she comes as a 4-star, that'd be also pretty good. And a new standard banner character, also pretty nice to have. What was I also about to say about this character? Shit, there's something else I was gonna say. Crap, it slipped my mind.
How about you run around and find out? Reed Miller the 13th. Run that thing ragged and then go in for the kill.
Behind you, on the right.
Reed! Her reaction time is incredible. It's almost as if she can read her opponent's mind. Dodge left, Lumi! Thanks, that means a lot. Yeah, I think we performed pretty well out there. Not just Lumi, I was really in the zone today. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it feels like I can predict my opponent's next move. I know exactly what to do before I've even had the time to think.
Unfortunately, I think her fate is like Jet, non-playable.
Keep it together, Reed! Jump!
He's trying to jump on your back, Hemus. Don't give him the chance. Use your wind blades to slow him down.
He's too powerful! You gotta go for a knockout blow! Charge your lightning, Reed! Then blast him with all you've got!
Deflect it back, Hemus. That was close, but the outcome is all that matters.
Reed Miller the 13th has lost the strength to fight on. Celino and Hemus are the winners!
So speaking of Jet, when will you play the 616 Archon Quest? After I finish the 1.2 story for Arden Sanfield and the latter half of the 3.3 story for Withering Waves.
Those wings!
Crap, I didn't get my screenshot.
Wait! Who are you? And why do you...
Oh damn, she didn't drop to the floor just by touching her.
Why you have the same...
I've been through this moment so many times in my head. Imagining you sharing the same pain I feel. I thought it would bring me joy, but I guess not. You're better off with the life you have, Linnea. The less you know, the better.
It's kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it's so hard for me to believe that this character will be just nothing more than an NPC. It's so hard for me to believe that, especially if you consider the fact that, well, one, her design stands out. She stands out way too much for her to be an NPC. Even with the most recent new NPC designs that we've seen across Nodkrai, none of them look anything near like what she's looking like. Like, they ain't got that feel of polish and refinement on them. Right? But at the same time, knowing that the fucking Milliastra Wonderland exists, and they've been really playing around with like NPC designs, or letting the players play around with like customizing their fucking characters and shit in the Milliastra Wonderland, I wouldn't be surprised if this is just like a result of like the Milliastra Wonderland like NPC designs, you know, being crunked up to the nth degree, and it's like, oh boom, something like this came out the fucking oven, baked out, looking fresh and neat. Because like, honestly, just think about it, like all the NPCs, like the story notable, the story important NPCs, they've truly evolved in quality as time has went on. First, they just looked like all the other NPCs in the area. Then they started getting new hair designs. Then they started getting new hairstyles, different eye colors. They even had like certain accessories that made them pop and stand out among all the NPCs, so on and so forth. And now we've gotten to the point, like, if this is an NPC character, we've gotten to the point that now the story important NPCs have so much more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Effort put into it. So now they're being now they can be easily confused for being a playable character or an NPC now.
My head! Don't go! Wait! Linnea! What happened? Why did Linnea faint? We gotta find her somewhere to lie down! Quick! Hurry! What happened? I'll go get Lauma.
She's drained too.
She's breathing normally. No obstruction of the airways. She just needs a little peace and quiet.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Lauma.
My pleasure. If she has any more trouble, just let me know.
Will do. Oh, Linnea. Please wake up soon. Good morning. Huh? Where am I? Lumi? Lumi! How strange. Where could she be? I wonder how long I was out for. Well, I'd better take a look outside.
Oh, we're in first person view. It's been a minute since we've been in first person view. If they're going to make her playable, they may change her design. Oh, I've seen the Sandrone gameplay already.
Lumi, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Come on, say something. Why do you look so anxious?
She stands out way too much to be an NPC. Genuinely. Unless these are what Snezhnayan NPCs are gonna look like. But even then, there's some Snezhnayan NPCs scattered around Nodkrai that I've seen. And they don't look nothing like how she looks.
Looks like our contestants and their partners are in position. On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner Lumi. And on the other side, we have Celino and her partner Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
This gotta be a dream.
Wait, how is it the semifinals already? Also, how did I even get here? I don't remember a thing. Oh, I get it. I'm still dreaming. You can do it, old boss. Even if this is a dream, I can't let my supporters down. I'm gonna give this my all. We're up, Lumi. Let's show them what we've got.
Yahoo, you failed.
What a spectacular duel! But Lumi has lost the strength to fight on. Meaning, Celino and Hamus have earned their place in the final!
Huh?
Wallahi,
What's going
we're
on?
finished.
They're saying I lost already? This dream sucks. I want to wake up right now.
She hate losing.
I've heard that if you try really hard to open your eyes, you can force yourself awake.
Did she actually do it? Did she actually just wake herself up? No way, right?
Did it work?
Okay. Seemingly... no.
Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary?
Oh, it's this again. I've always enjoyed this.
My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for. Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters. Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster.
No, let me read. To be honest, I'm not liking what they did to Sandrone. To be honest, Bonnie got a sex change and her skirt got shorter. I think her skirt being short is fine, because they clearly want to show off more of her legs. Now, Pantalone is up in the air. Here.
Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a
For all we
fortune.
know, that's the same
But I can worry
Pantalone
about that
anyway.
later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving.
Plus, they probably would think about the fluidity of gameplay. Because honestly, if I'm thinking about it right now, I don't know how Pantalone with that big bulky form would even be smooth gameplay wise. Honestly, it'd be the first character in the entire game with such a big, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm trying to find. A big model as big as him playing in combat. Also, oh no, I just realized what Lumi remind me of. This little bastard reminds me of fucking Pokemon Sun and Moon with the little, what they call them? The Ultra Beast?
Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers. Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship. Almost got scammed! Note to self, second-hand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for.
What's up, Zone? Yeah, I seen the gameplay for Sandrone. The only thing that was similar was the charge attack. Honestly. But even then, it's its own unique form of charge attack. Like, yeah, it shoots a beam, but like it's done differently, so. If we talk about it technically, I guess her normal knee-length skirt might hinder her sitting animation. Probably. I like her new design though. That's how I feel about it too. I like both of her designs, honestly. I know I came across a YouTube short. Somebody was complaining about the fact that her ribbon went from orange to red. But I'm like, I mean, granted, I didn't respond to this comment. I know people already had that conversation already. I didn't want to like hop on to that fucking conversation that already existed or whatever. Because no need for do that. I was at work at the time. But I was thinking to myself, well, red is such a popping color though. That's why she looks good with red on too. If anything, I think she looks better with the red on than the orange.
Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price. The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this...
Also, for anyone who's just not coming to the stream, if you're wondering what this buzzing sound in the background is, these are my fans blowing because my fucking PS5 keeps overheating and my room is fucking hot because these niggas ain't come fix my fucking AC in my apartment. So, that's why you hear that. My fans going in overtime making sure my PS5 stay cool.
A deed for the purchase of a large ship. And I've signed it. Could it be?
I think the explanation is probably going to be simple as this. It's probably going to be one, realistically, it's probably just going to be, she always had extra puppets, like the one we see in her gameplay. It just, she usually keeps them at her workshop. I feel like it's going to be one of those moments like how in like Star Rail, right? You have Aglaia, right? Aglaia in Star Rail, she has a whole bunch of those, what you call those, the mannequin things that she uses in her gameplay. Well, at least she uses one of them in her gameplay, but we know she got like a whole bunch of them bitches scattered all across the Amphorius, right? That you can interact with. I feel like it's gonna be one of those situations where it's like, oh, she's always had an abundance of these. It's just we're now seeing one of them for the first time. And she probably slapped Polonia's core inside of it just to keep it around, because because lore-wise, we know what is it? Polonia was made by. I think Polonia was also made by the man that created it, Sandrone. I could be wrong though. Someone can correct me.
A dream come true. The golden beagle.
Her key looks different though.
What a wonderful dream. The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling!
I see all type of shit in here. Oh my goodness. trying to see if I noticed something else in here.
Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragon Spine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to.
Okay, what am I doing?
What's this? Clearwater jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Tinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Linnea, you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Coming!
Maybe. I feel like something clearly not right here. Wait, hold up. She did mention how she wanted to know. She mentioned how she wanted to learn why it is that her parents gave her up, or something along the lines earlier at the start of this entire quest, or in a segue that I did earlier before my fucking PS5 died on me. So maybe that's what she's been doing this whole time, and now she done got depressed because she hasn't found the answers she's looking for. She ain't eat no food. What the hell are we in Inazuma?
Where am I now? Oh, I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this? Is this some sort of lucid dream? Oh, whatever. I'd better take a look outside.
I hate that this camera turns so fucking slow. I need this bitch to snap around. Oh, the door gone. Crazy part is I working out of this area. I know exactly what this area is.
Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
Oh, that's so true, right? When Wanderer came out, niggas were upset that Wanderer didn't have the same outfit he had on when we initially met him, right? They were like, oh man, Wanderer, he's gonna be Electro, he's gonna still wear the same outfit, and then boom, he comes out, he's Animo, because he had character development, and his outfit is completely different because of also character development.
How could this happen?
Wait, is that Lumi talking?
Lumi, why do you look so sad? Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
Unless the person I am right now is not homegirl, Linnea at all. I think I'm maybe another character right now.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship.
Her ship crashed here?
Is this the Golden Beagle? But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnea. It's not real. None of this is real.
Water spilled all over me.
It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank.
No, she lost her fucking ship. Oh, that's gotta suck. Cause I got some news. Oh, what's that?
The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last? I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down.
Is this about that savvy ass nigga, Pantalone, right? The Harbinger? People are gonna be upset that he may not be playable. Honestly, let's be so fucking real. If they go 2 times in a row with 2 male Harbingers back to back not being playable, I do think that is fucking diabolical. It's damn near biblically evil. First it was the captain. Niggas were gassing the captain up thinking, oh, he gonna be playable, he gonna be so awesome because we got other Harbinger characters, so why wouldn't we get another one? And then, holy fucking guacamole, he ends up becoming a non-playable character. And this is one of those moments where it's like, yeah, I can understand people bitching about the, you know, male to female character ratio in this regard, because like we only got technically we got 2 male Harbinger characters while we got 3 female Harbingers, right? Oh, let me recount. Yeah, 3. Columbina, Arlecchino, and Sanjone. Child Wanderer.
Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside.
Unless we were talking about the Torre is the person we were talking about that you were alluding to, that people were going to be upset about him not being playable. If they really think that they're gonna make him playable, it'll be fucking crazy if he's made playable. The only realistic way that the Torre is made playable is that one of his segments is not like absolutely fucking unhinged and can be reasoned with and can be, you know, skewed to like be like, okay, maybe let me reevaluate my morality, or if I have any, let me see if I can develop any that's worth a damn, right? That's the only way you can realistically make the Tory playable, by having one of his segments go down a different path of logic than the other ones in the pursuit of knowledge and all this other shit.
Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Must be the wind.
Linnea! Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnea?
Wait, I think I just recognized this English voice actor. But also, sister.
I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Yeah, I recognize this English voice actor, or voice actress rather. I'm pretty sure she plays, or she voice acts as Asuna in the English dub for SAO.
Selena? She's my sister? Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come.
Okay, so they don't live that much longer than humans. Interesting to learn about the Fae. Okay. I'm still leaning on this idea that she's potentially going to be playable. I'm still leaning on that fucking idea. The reason I say this is because we have a lot of sibling characters that exist in Genshin Impact's game that are playable characters. Think about it. We've had this since the start of the game. Diluc, Kaya, Jean, Barbara, The list goes on and on.
I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass. Remember, when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past. The next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old. Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far.
This is genuinely tragic. She literally witnessed every moment of her life after her passing out in the competition. So canonically speaking, she did lose against her sister in the competition. That wasn't a dream. She did lose. Man, and now it seemingly looks like she's dead now. Wait, is that her sister right there? I wonder if that's her sister, shapeshift like that. This is some interesting ass storytelling right now.
This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
Oh, Linnea, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat?
Let me read real quick. I know I missed some things. Let me read. Now, I talked to a trusted leaker yesterday regarding Nodkrai, and she said this. One, he either still has something somewhere to bring him back, but kept it a secret, or two, using his memories. Interesting. Granted, I don't understand any context beyond that. Crazy to say that Nodkrai characters had way more fun gameplay than Nodkrai characters? Is it crazy to say that Nodkrai characters had way more fun than Nodkrai characters? I don't know how to answer that question, honestly. I'm kind of 50-50 on it.
Linnea, why are you crying?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celino and Yehoda when you ran over and grabbed Celino's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
I ain't gonna lie, Linnea better be glad that this main character here, the Traveler, is here. This Reweaver of Fate, soon to be Reweaver of Fate. She better be glad this nigga here. Because I genuinely think that if the Traveler was not here, her story would probably play out the same way. Granted, technically speaking, if the Traveler wasn't here for the entirety of the Nodkrai story, or better yet, just Genji's story as a whole, from start to finish, she wouldn't even have that outcome, honestly. She'd be long dead before that even happened. Let's be fucking for real.
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life. When I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on.
Wait, let me read. Can someone tell me who Barbie is? Because apparently she can be playable. Oh, you mean Barbaloth? Is that who you're referring to? Hopefully it's Barbaloth, because if she is playable, hell yes. Her fine ass need to be in this game already.
Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, Linnea, even if you aren't our child, we still love you. But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time.
I mean, she's not wrong on that statement. Let's be so fucking for real. The Heavenly Principles literally sat here and thought that they could make up this bullshit timeline of events, painting the dragons as like, oh, these evil, wicked dragons that had to be defeated by the Heavenly Principles in order to fucking, you know, keep the world in balance and this, that, and the third. Time goes by, it's like, actually... They wasn't really evil, wicked dragons. Instead, yo bitch ass sat here, came to this planet. Then you got mad paranoid for some only God knows type reason. Said, you know what? I'm taking your planet. I'm taking everything you built. It's mine now. Oh, you spun back because you said you want this back? Too bad. It's mine, bitch. Then you kicked his ass. You kicked the rest of the dragon's ass. Told them they better submit or lay down, one or the other. And then how many years has passed now? It's been what, 3,000 years, 6,000 years, something fucking 1,000 years? Who knows? 10,000 years for crying out loud. Since all that bullshit. And now, random nigga who came looking at your planet one time, slipped past the firmament somehow, some way, tries to leave and then starts unraveling your whole shit from top to bottom unintentionally. Yes, lies unveil themselves as time goes on. Absolutely.
So, even though I was terrified, and even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celino.
Oh, Linnea.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celino is?
Do you remember Celino's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!
The fact that this girl bounces back so fucking easy is fucking crazy. She was just down in the dumps not that long ago. Now she done flopped back into position. Like, goodness gracious, girl. I feel like if she is gonna be our first playable old hag lady, I don't think they would fucking remove like her age or at least de-age her. I don't think they would do that, especially with how they just depicted her recently in that teaser trailer from a couple months ago, probably like a month or two ago, right? She looked so good. Apparently, some people were hating on her character design because she had like the bob cut, or she didn't look old enough to them. Because like, damn, a woman having wrinkles ain't enough. They gotta add 10 more layers of wrinkles before she's valid to be an old lady.
Huh? The flagship? What are we doing here?
I do barber off the worst way. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be drowning in water. At that point, I'm suffocating, and I'm not trying to get fresh air either.
People seem to really dig the drinks here. I wonder if I should take some back for Granny Seat Lolly.
I almost forgot about Granny Seat Lolly too. She can get it as well. Damn it! All these old hags looking gorgeous, left, right, and center in this fucking game. At this point, the traveler just need to bag all the old bad bitches in this game.
After all that, Celino's staying in the room right next to ours? No wonder.
Nah, bro. See, Lolly is mine. Too bad. She's mine, bro. Anyway.
Is anyone there?
Oh my goodness. Do I have to do a Genshin hag tier list? I think I might have to. I gotta remember to write these ideas of mine down on my fucking notepad so I don't forget this shit.
You're sure this is the right room?
I'll do that shit right now.
Celino, I know you're in there. Please, I need to talk to you. Celino.
I'm not here.
R2?
Am not. Quit bothering me.
Not a chance! If you don't open the door, I'll be waiting right here outside until you change your mind. I have so many questions to ask you. Can you at least answer this one? Who are you to me? Are you my sister? Open the door!
Oh, damn. This girl don't stop till she get what she wants.
Stop yelling.
Damn, if that girl said, give up the meat, there's no arguing. Give it up. Drop the draws, bro.
Come in.
That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Take a seat. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting visitors, so I can't offer you much in the way of comfort. Curiosity is a dangerous trait, Linnea. You're gonna regret coming here. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already. Will you please answer me now? Why do we have the same wings on our heads? Why did I pass out when I touched you? And why did I see all those...
Visions of your future?
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Of course not. Linnea, you're an avid student of the natural world. Surely you're aware of the 6 most common types of Fae?
The Vila, Domovoy, Leshy, Volkodlok, Snegovic, and Jack Frosts.
Right. Well, there are many less common varieties too. The legendary Lantern Fae, the Sirens with their lilting songs, and us, the Augury Birds.
Okay, so you got the top tier, the rare ones among your peoples. Okay, understood. I'm trying to see what else is in this picture.
We foretell both disaster and delight, gazing upon the past dawn and future night. Others fear and revere our might, while we alone detest our plight.
Now I'm wondering which type of Fae the Cryo Archon is. Is the Cryo Archon one of the bird ones? Or was it or could the Cryo Archon be the second one? 'Cause I don't see the Cryo Archon being a Lantern Fae. I don't see that. For sign on not enough ag for a chillis man. Okay, look at you.
I've never heard of an augury bird before. Or the poem you just recited.
That's hardly a surprise. You can count the number of augury birds alive today on one hand. And that includes you and me.
So it's true then. We really are family.
Family. Augury birds are born with a peculiar ability. We can see crossroads in the flow of fate. Immutable future events that all paths will lead to.
Are you talking about prophecies?
Doesn't surprise me. Humanity has many ways of observing fate. The stars, the ley lines. Our abilities are feeble in comparison. We can only see our own fates. If a friend wants to know their future, or someone is concerned about the destiny of the world, we're powerless to help.
Oh man, that's gotta suck. You only know how your own personal story ends? I ain't gonna lie, most people don't want to know that.
But the way it feels to witness your own fate, I trust you understand by now, Linnea.
It certainly wasn't fun. Those prophecies brought a flood of emotions with them. From excitement to frustration to bitterness. By the end, all I was left with was a kind of numb emptiness. I had a goal in life, and before I even had the chance to start fighting for it, I saw how it would end. It's like someone spoiled the ending of a story I was really enjoying.
Wait till you've tried to defy fate and found how powerless you are to change it. That's when the real suffering begins.
Maybe because you haven't tried the best method to subvert it. Look. You sit here saying, oh, you can't defy fate. Ma'am. We've defied it multiple times already. Multiple niggas have sat here and done it. Granted, most of them have failed. With the rare exception of a few. Niggas who tried to make their own version of a Luma Fate before the Luma Fate was even a thing, all of them failed. Niggas who bobbed and weaved fate, being like, oh, the shit was supposed to happen. It did happen, but just not the way you thought it did. They succeeded. En masse.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
Oh damn, the fact that we're even bringing this nigga back for this quest is actually kind of crazy.
I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirits.
The fact that we were mentioning him is crazy. Oh my gosh. Vetafonir. His name's so tough. If fate were easy to change, seeing the future would be a huge blessing. It would be a power desired by all. But if fate is set in stone, then knowing the future must be a heavy burden to bear.
When you know every joy and every sorrow you'll ever experience, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Like you said, it leaves you with a numb emptiness. Generation after generation of augury birds lived with this burden. Until you were born, and our parents found the only solution they could think of. If an augury bird is set far from the Fae to grow up among humans, the awakening of their prophetic abilities could be delayed.
So that's how I became a changeling. What about the child I was switched with? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she had the opposite problem to you. She needed to live among the Fae. She was born with a strange, rare disease that humans cannot cure. If she hadn't been switched, she would have died a long time ago.
Is this the Cryo Archon, perhaps? A bombastic side-eye? Wish I had a soundboard for it.
Our parents saved her life, then raised her as their own. Eventually, her birth parents came to find her, and now they're living together in Snezhnegrad.
Never mind. Guess I was wrong. I hope we roll up on them when we go to Snezhnaya, because that Snezhnaya map looked like it seems to be a very large map.
I see. Wow.
Wait, so they found their child, and they never called Linnea back, or never hit her lineup again after the fact? Excuse you? Bro, if I had raised this girl as my child for a good couple of years, like, brother, I would at least call this child back being like, hey, are you doing okay? Like, did they not hit her lineup? Come on now. It seems like Alice needs to take in more children, more lost children, for crying out loud. Is Razor, you got, who else is part of these lost children squad? Prune apparently also swapped in there. What's else? I guess Venti, not really. Who else? The list goes on, nigga. You know who else is on that fucking list.
It all makes sense now. But there's still one thing you haven't explained. Those things you said before I fainted. What did you mean by all that?
I meant exactly what I said. I don't like you.
But why?
No reason.
So we're back to this? If you won't tell me, I'll have to guess myself. Celino, are you jealous of me?
Good guess. But I wouldn't call it jealousy. More like resentment. By the time our parents came up with a solution for you and sent you off to live with the humans, I was already tormented by visions. If I'd been born just a few years later. How cruel fate can be. Mom and Dad would sneak over to Nodkrai to see you sometimes. They talked about you non-stop. Even that human child got more attention than me.
Okay, that's diabolical. Her parents didn't even give her any type of love or nothing like that. You know what's so crazy? Actually, there's a movie that actually uses this concept for itself. I forgot what the movie is called. I may need to search this movie up so I can remember what the fuck it's called. But it's basically essentially like, it's like an alien movie. But instead of like an alien invasion movie, it's more of a aliens come in their unique looking spaceship that looks like the shape of a fucking orb or whatever the fuck. Not even an orb, more like an oval shape. And they're trying to like exchange language so they can be able to communicate with each other, whatever, right? And the gift that they gave to humanity, because they were like, yo, humans, we're gonna need y'all help in the future type shit. They gave the humans ability to see into the future, right? And because of it, they avoided disasters. And unfortunately, the main character of the story, she saw the future that her child was gonna have, aka her child was gonna have cancer, and her child wasn't gonna live long. But her mindset was that even though she knew what the outcome was for her child, she was like, I'm still going to enjoy every moment being here with you, this, that, and the third, right? And still give you all this love and attention before, you know, your time is up type shit, right? And I really love that fucking movie. It's fucking a good movie. I gotta remember the fucking name of it. But bro, the fact that her parents ain't treat her in that type of manner at all is wild.
I came with them once to Nodkrai. When I saw you there in the distance, living your carefree life, I was torn apart by jealousy. But I had to pretend that nothing was wrong. Even that I wished you well. Did no one ever consider how I felt? What was I to them? A reject? A failure? A pitiful wretch abandoned by fate?
Oh, Celino.
All of this led to me deciding, a long time ago, that when you were old enough, I'd come pay you a visit. My plan was to tell you the truth about everything. And then, you would share in my suffering. I know. What kind of horrible person would want to do that to someone? Someone like me, apparently.
Then why did you hide from me? You really want me to keep guessing?
It was because I found out the image of you I'd built up in my head. Of happy-go-lucky Linnea, spoiled by her parents and coddled by fate. It was all just a fantasy. I overheard you and Speranza talking about your past. Desperately trying to hide the truth about who you were. Somehow getting by with a ragtag bunch of kids in the conch gang. You described it so nonchalantly. But it was eating me up inside. In that moment, I didn't want to see you suffer, and I couldn't go on resenting you any longer. I just wanted to hold you tight and tell you everything will be fine, that you still have a family.
This shit is hitting hard right now. This shit is better than anything else I played in Wuthering Waves. The fact that this one story quest is slapping the shit out of that first half of the 3.3 Wuthering Waves story, this speaks volumes. Niggas gonna have to admit that. Like, brother, how is it that the trash game can do a better job at conveying me to give a fuck about this character and her life in comparison to what the fuck we got for Wuthering Waves? Chisa who, nigga? Anyway.
Hey, sis. You're really not cut out to be a villain. So much for making me suffer, huh? Now you're the one crying and I have to comfort you. But I understand now. That feeling you had, it wasn't resentment. You were just lonely. I've always wondered about my real family. I'm so glad you were willing to see me, sis.
Oh my god, I just had a crazy realization. I'm gonna wait till the scene gets back so I can say what I'm about to say. I just had the craziest realization. Not the glizzy on the table.
Thank you. All of you. This is not how I expected this to go.
Bro, do you not know how diabolical this is for the Traveler? Did anybody realize that this moment, in this section of the story, how diabolically evil this is towards the Traveler. Even though intentionally they're not trying to be evil towards the Traveler. But just think about it. This nigga Traveler has been trying to reunite with his sister for the longest time. It's been 6 years since their initial separation. Well, it's been 506 years since their initial separation. And he's over here seeing all this beautiful family love left, right, and center, yet he can't have his. What the hell, bro? Make it make sense. My guy going through it. He over here got to sit here and help everyone else with their family dramas and seeing all the love and beauty of it all, and just that the third. But he can't have his. What the hell?
Don't mention it. Paimon thinks it's always best to get everything off your chest. That way, everyone can go back to being happy.
You're right, Paimon. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Hey, Celino. I was wondering, how did you end up with a Radiant Bladehorn as your partner? All the ones I've seen in the wild have been hyper-aggressive. They certainly wouldn't let me get close enough to touch them.
We met that time when Mom and Dad brought me to see you in Nodkrai. Hemus was still a baby then. Must have gotten separated from his parents. I ended up looking after him for a while. I suppose our friendship was preordained. Just like my upcoming victory in this competition. An immutable crossroads in the flow of fate.
Immutable?
You're welcome to try to fight it, if you want. Prepare to experience just how cruel fate can be. Leave this competition and fly somewhere far away. I promise you, something will happen to force you right back here. Or if you prefer, you could go all out and try to beat me. But I have both luck and superior strength on my side. It's a goal few will never overcome.
She sits here and say this knowing damn well we about to beat the snot out of her companion soon. Like, come on, girl, stop it. You're literally talking in the presence of a nigga who can defy fate. Anyway.
The prophecies we see are the meeting points of every possible path. There are many possible roads into the future. But they all lead to the same destination in the end.
Now that I know the pain of seeing my own fate for myself, I have to ask, how have you kept it going all these years?
I learned to submit to fate. I just have to accept what will happen. There's no other choice.
Disagree. There is another choice. Literally, Durin exists, bro. The structure of Teyvat kept trying to revert him back into the Abyss Dragon Durin. Literally, if it wasn't thanks to his mother, one of the mages of the Hexen Circle, doing what she did, he would have reverted back into the Durin from the Abyss Dragon Durin. He would have reverted back into that. But he defied fate and said, nah, I'm not going to be that no more. That's not going to be my path. That's not going to be me. The fuck out of here, bro.
Since the outcome can't be changed, how I get there doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Every crossroad I've foreseen is a curse. So the best I can do is chase a little happiness in the unknowns between them. But what about you, Linnea? What's your perspective?
I think I see things differently. How about we continue this conversation after the tournament? I'd rather give you my answer then.
All right, just don't get your hopes up about the future. I don't want to see the disappointment tear you apart.
I'll be fine, trust me. Anyway, we'll leave it there for today. See you in the arena! It's getting pretty late. We should all get some sleep. You're staying at the flagship too, right? No need to see me out. I'll be fine. Oh, and thanks so much for keeping me company today.
So noisy.
Good night.
Back in my day,
I'm not gonna lie, Linnea's story quest has impressed me, bro. It truly has. It truly impressed me. I love her dynamic with her sister. That whole moment was fucking amazing. Genuinely. Truly amazing. I loved every moment of it. And this is what niggas be talking about when they say they want this from Withering Waves. The fact that there's literally only one character niggas actually give a fuck in the vast majority of Withering Waves, aka Amith, speaks volumes to how bad everyone else is in comparison. Let's be fucking for real, but no one want to have that conversation though.
Traveler, are you awake?
Take your ass to sleep, Paimon. What the hell you doing talking to me this early in the morning?
Neither can Paimon. Linnea and Seleno aren't the only ones with a big day tomorrow. You've got your semi-final match, too. We have no idea who your opponent could be, and Paimon's a little nervous. Since we're both struggling to sleep, you want to head out for a stroll? We could go grab something yummy, then take a guara to check out the arena. Might be a good chance for our little warrior to get familiar with the lay of the land.
That as well. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Kumi. We could have literally had that whole moment with Chisa's parents. The same thing we just saw with Linnea and her sister, we could have had with Chisa and her parents. But no. The community and the writers felt like there was no need for that because it's such a waste of time. Who cares about that?
I've seen Seleno's Radiant Blade Horn in action, and it isn't just strong, it's fast, too. Her best way to exploit both of these traits will be to make her Radiant Blade Horn charge you. You'll have to find a way to dodge the attacks, then pick the right moment to counterattack.
Linnea!
Sure am. What are you guys doing here? Lumi and I were just going over our strategy for tomorrow. Since you're here too, how about letting Aguara join Lumi in some friendly sparring?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Linnea's story quest did not have that moment we just witnessed, my rating for her story quest would be probably pretty okay. Probably, I'm not gonna say 6, 7, because that's a fucking stupid shit. I would have given it like an 8 out of 10, honestly, personally, from everything we've experienced up to this point. 'Cause I really enjoy the back and forth match things, even though they've been pissing me the fuck off. But nonetheless, right? It still was enjoyable. But that whole moment elevated this fucking quest even higher. And of course, learning about the Fae and whatnot.
Lure the enemy in and wait for an opening to strike. Yeah, looks like that's my best shot at victory. But Hamus is so powerful. Even if we do find an opening, I'm not sure Lumi's even strong enough to make it count. I need a better plan. Thanks. Just because I've seen a future where I fail, doesn't mean I'm willing to go down without a fight. Fate is such a mysterious idea. Despite having it explained to me and having seen it with my own eyes, I still find it hard to wrap my head around it.
What does fate mean to you?
You're in a philosophical mood, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask. I've only just learned who I really am. I need some time to think.
Bro, it's been a minute since I heard the Traveler voice. Thank goodness. I was like, bro, when's the next time I'm gonna hear this nigga speak?
Besides, I'm an advisor, remember? It wouldn't be very professional for me to start spouting best guesses and speculation. What if I led you in the wrong direction?
Relax. I'm just curious to hear your opinion.
Alright, well, I think that knowing the future is a pretty lousy deal. But then, life's full of lousy situations. When I was a kid, my greatest suffering came from not knowing. I didn't know how my parents would react when I told them the truth. I didn't know where to go when they left. Back then, I actually wanted to know the future. I dreamed of a day that fate would send me a sign. I just wanted some clear guidance on what I should do. Something to give me the courage to go on. But fate didn't show me anything. It was my own stubborn will that got me through. Turned out that the only person I could rely on was me. I've always known what it's like to be terrified of the unknown. And now I'm learning that knowing for sure isn't all it's cracked up to be either. What's the big deal? The world hasn't ended and I haven't changed. What do I have to fear? Yahoo!
She sat here and said, the world hasn't ended, so what do I have to fear? Oh, maybe the things that exist in the cosmos out beyond your world? Like Iron Tomb! Should I play his theme song for you so you can be, you know, knowledgeable about what he did to the cosmos? Anyway.
Training session over! Feels like these two are really forming a close bond.
All right, I think we're as prepared as we can be. Time to get some shut-eye. Tomorrow, we're gonna face our fate.
I'm never not gonna stop bringing up Iron Tomb. I'm never gonna not stop bringing that bitch up because of the fact that how devious Iron Tomb was. Nigga was bred to be a hater. That nigga hated everything. Oh, you being happy, I hate it. You being sad, I also hate it. You being angry, guess what? I hate it. Premium hatred. That's the type of hatred you cultivate. Oh man, Iron 2 was a grade A hater. This nigga just hated life. That's why he blew everything the fuck up. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm over here fucking dying of laughter right now. And Aleph 1 is fucking trash. If that nigga comes back later on being like, oh, I'm here to spin back, I'm gonna say, bro, get the fuck out of here. You got slapped to the other across the fucking universe for crying out loud. You're the least threatening thing as a cosmic horror that I've ever seen. How is it that the fucking swarm disaster is literally more terrifying than fucking Aleph 1? Or how about, you know, the abundance? Literally more terrifying. Niggas turn into legit zombie creatures. Like, the moment you even leave the path of destruction to find something else terrifying in the cosmos of Star Rail, literally it's just as terrifying.
Is everybody ready? Prepare yourselves for the opening match of the semifinals! Our contestants are ready and raring to go. On the one side, we have the Traveler and his partner, Aguara. And on the other side, we have Viliana and her partner, Gornise.
Who in the hell? What? What the hell are you?
You can do it, Aguara!
This is my first time seeing this NPC. Oh, we won? That's fast.
We have a winner! Everyone, please take a short break. The second semifinal will begin shortly.
Great job, Aguara! Hey, Traveler, Linnea and Selena were up next. Come on, let's cheer them on!
I gave us spelling since Naya. I know, spelling that fucking word is fucking long as fuck. It's like, bro, I ain't about to say remember that either.
Contestants and their partners are in position.
We're gonna call it Snez from now on.
On the one side, we have Linnea and her partner, Ruby. And on the other side, we have Selena and her partner, Hamus. Buckle up, folks. The semifinals are about to begin.
You can do it, old boss!
Go get him, Linnea!
You gonna get a cutscene or what? Oh, cutscene, awesome!
Charge, Hamus! Don't panic, Lumi! Remember your training? I'm right here. Ready?
How he ain't reach you yet?
Now, jump! Attack! Stop her!
Feed him that two-piece combo, baby. Oh, now we getting cooked.
This is the will of fate. It was over before it began.
Lumi! Lumi! Huh? Oh? You wanna come with me?
She's an adorable Pokemon.
The wide world awaits.
Lock in, nigga. Wake your ass up. You feel all this Geo power, bitch? Oh yeah, you're cooked. You about to get decimated.
Don't worry, Hemus. Victory will be ours.
Hemus ain't winning the fight, bro. Slap that shit away, main character. Suit itches from destruction. Nah. Literally 2 inches from fucking victory, and she got her ass saved. She had to pick her little bro up, be like, yo, calm down, twin. I just met my sister. Why you trying to kill her already? We just had an emotional moment last night. An emotional breakthrough, if you will. Why you trying to X her out?
You were amazing! I didn't know you could grow that big! Yahoo, yahoo! You know, you look a little different after absorbing all that Geo. Wait a sec! Could that be it? Oh, Linnea! Are you guys alright? Traveler! Paimon, come quick! I figured out why Lumi is different from other Jack Frost! After all the theories I've looked into, it turns out there was one possibility that never even occurred to me! What if Lumi wasn't born different at all? What if it's all a consequence of her diet? Surely ingesting large amounts of rare ore could explain the development of her Geo features. I mean, just look at Viships! Depending on their element, Viships can look wildly different. But from a biological perspective, they're still considered the same species.
The fact that we're mentioning Viships again after so long? Bro, what? Also, we still have that NPC who is a Viship human hybrid still lurking. I'm wondering when is she gonna come back into the story. If I remember, we had that 3 gateway event where we had like the new area Inkonomina. Y'all remember? That shit lasted for like a whole month worth of time, right? Or like 2 months worth of time. I can't remember how long that shit lasted for. But homegirl literally said she was gonna spin the block back later. Made a promise about it. Hopefully they did not forget about her. And hopefully she comes back at a good time in the story.
Lumi, you don't have to wait for evolution to catch up at all. You just have to find another Jack Frost who likes the same things as you do. Then you'll have a true companion. I'm so happy you unleashed your full power, Lumi. If you hadn't pushed yourself like that, I never would have had this Eureka moment.
Also, I got this sneaking suspicion that the same person who's been voice acting Pikachu in the whether it be English dub or sub, whatever the fuck, all these years is also voice acting this little Lumi character, because the baseline of the voice sounds damn near the same.
Linnea, Why did you hold back?
What do you mean? If Lumi had landed that hit, you and Hemus would have been in serious danger.
Oh, let me read. Girl, I know you're excited and all, but aren't you gonna at least spank Lumi for almost undoing last night's development? Yeah, the little bastard needs to get punished. No food for you for the next 2 nights. Honestly, should be allowed to eat for the rest of the week. Try to snuff my sister out that I just met.
Even so, when that hammer started to fall, the future I once saw went blank before my eyes. Did fear cause me to see a false vision? Or did she truly cheat fate for a brief moment? What does it matter? In the end, the pull of fate exerted its force all the same. The prophecy came to pass as surely as the sun rises in the morning.
Girl, that's such bullshit. You literally just said to yourself, in the moment where that hammer was coming down on me, I gazed into fate and I saw nothing but blankness. Unless, no, because I was about to say unless it's something else that was absolutely wrong. But like, bro, clearly fate can be changed. But unfortunately, you need a certain type of willpower. You need a willpower that rivals the world. But unfortunately, you don't have that.
What's on your mind, sis?
I just think it's a shame. You gave your all in that battle, but it didn't change a thing. Whatever path you take, it always leads to the same place. Fate is so cruel.
Celino, do you remember the question that you asked me? I told you I'd give you my answer after the tournament.
I remember. And I'd still like to know what you think.
You told me. There are many possible roads into the future, but they all lead to the same destination in the end. Well, I prefer to think of it the other way around. We might already know where we're headed, but we get to choose how we get there. Maybe fate will always lead us toward the same destination, but I never cared much about the outcome. I just want to walk my own path. So, even if I was destined to lose to you, there was no way I wasn't gonna give it everything I had. And even if my ship ends up at the bottom of the ocean, I'm not gonna let that stop me from sailing it to every corner of the world first. If all people care about are outcomes, then why doesn't everyone give up on happiness and love? After all, the certainty of death is the one thing that every person knows about their fate. But my feelings, my thoughts, everything I've seen, all that exists beyond the reach of fate. They belong to me, and no one else controls them. Lumi, sounds like you agree, right?
Linnea. Ignorance really is bliss.
Even when we're scared and uncertain, it's important to face the truth head on. You sure about that? Because if I hadn't come here, I'd be regretting it already.
How I envied your cheerful optimism when I first saw you. I thought your happiness was all thanks to your obliviousness to fate. Yet now you've witnessed your fate and experienced failure. And still you haven't let it drag you down. Perhaps I was wrong from the start. The difference between us was never about knowledge of our destinies, it's about having the courage to accept it.
Celino, you okay? You're looking pretty zoned out.
Actually, I was just thinking, I'm happy for you. I claimed the victory promised to me by fate. And you found your answer. A truth that transcends fate itself.
Sounds like I got the sweeter deal overall. But hey, mine and Lumi's journey isn't over yet. So enjoy your victory, Celino. But don't get complacent. Otherwise, my partner here might just take it back from you one day.
That little thing?
That plus our special bond. Let's go, partner. This time it's my turn to help you train. So, Aguara comes from Natland, right? If we're gonna train hard, we should do it there. There's plenty of natural phlogiston around, which will help keep the little one's stamina up. Let's go!
I'll do that once I look around. Where is she at? Actually, I think we're gonna have to end the stream. And we're gonna have to continue this story quest as a part 4 tomorrow night. Or later, technically. You get the point I'm making right now. Because it's already 2:10 in the morning, and I gotta go to work in the morning. I think this is a really good point to stop at, because I know this little battle I'm about to get into that somebody told me about it earlier. This shit will piss me off or something like that if I play it right now. So I'm gonna hold off on it. For anybody watching the show right now, make sure you like button for your boy. Appreciate it. And thank you for still watching the stream after all this time. Hopefully you did hit that like button already. Actually, did you ever cross the ocean just to spend one night in that elevator? Oh, this part, you might got me exactly what I said before. She could have just lived her own life and she won't feel depressed. What else do I need to add? Shit, I don't think that there's anything else for me to add, honestly. Other than the fact that, hold on, let me check out my PS5 just to see how it's been doing this entire time. Let's see. It's still hot behind it. That's for damn sure. But thank goodness gracious, my fan been putting in the work. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. So that tells me the fans work for keeping my PS5 cool when I'm streaming. So they fix these fucking AC. So essentially, this probably will be the game plan moving on for the rest of the week. Until I finish this story quest and I play the other story quests and whatnot. And main Archon quest, you get the point, the picture I'm painting. So yeah, this is gonna be the move until further notice. And y'all say y'all not irritated by whatever the sound of the fans in the background. So there's that too. So that's bonus points for me. Anyway, I appreciate y'all coming to watch the stream. Make sure you like, sub, turn on the notification bell, join my YouTube community Discord. Link is on my channel. Check out my yapping topics and yapping reaction playlist. And look at the moon right now. The moon looks way better than it did before. I wonder if there's a pattern in the moon that I can recognize. I play. Wait, did I say check out my yapping topics and yapping reaction playlist? Pretty sure I did. Anyway, I played 5 gacha games, those being Genshin, Star Wars, Wuwa, Zenless, and Art Sinfield, along with a handful of non-gacha games that I will be getting back into soon. Don't you worry, for my people who've been asking, hey, yo, you gonna get back into playing these games? The answer is obviously yes. I just gotta give me some time. Those non-gacha games being Ninja Gaiden 4, Stellar Blade, Tales of Berseria, Fate Semi Remnant, and wait a minute, hold up. Stellar Blade, Tales of Berseria, Ninja Gaiden 4, Fate Semi Remnant, and Gravity Rush Remastered? Or Gravity Rush 2? Hopefully I said my list correctly. Anyway, yeah, so I will be getting back into playing those soon. Just gotta give me my time. What else? Other than this fine piece of ass on my screen. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Yep. Like I said, the game plan that for my stream game plan, I'm gonna finish this story quest. Then after I finish this story quest, I'm gonna play Art Knights Infield's 1.2 story. After I finish the 1.2 story for Art Knights Infield, obviously I'll be moving on to playing the latter half of the 3.3 story for Withering Waves. And once I bang that out, we're gonna come back to Genshin Impact, bang out the main Archon quest, because I know it's probably fire, because Genshin Impact actually does its due diligence to do build up and set up and this, that, and the third, so everything have good payoff. Anywho, yep, that's it. Thanks y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient with me when it comes out to my PS5, overheating and shit like that. So appreciate that as well. And I will see y'all in the next stream. A peace. Speaking of infill with violence, current reruns, Get 122 bandit. Still need to get 120 bandit though. Oh, interesting. All right. Oh damn, now it's been 2 hours since because I spent like what extra few minutes talking. It's been a 2-hour stream now. Awesome. Anyway, later.